What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode, we made it through the sewers of Yharnam, all the way up back down here. We showed all the different connections and all the different how everything is all connected. Ooh, look at all that blood, goddamn. And now it is time to. I know I didn't really probably need to walk back down here. It is time for one of my absolute favorite parts of this game, so let's go ahead and walk through this walkway, bodies and such.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Alright, so I just want to do something here real quick here. There we go. Oh, come on, bro. I'm just trying to show something off. Alright. There we go, do some damage to the guy. Okay, let's heal up. Get a backstab on. Oh, I missed. Damn, bro. There we go, get a visceral on him. So this is Father Gascoignie. Sorry, he doesn't like to give you any time to do things. He is similar to most of the other enemies. You can kind of stagger him a little bit. He has the axe and the gun. He is a hunter. So that is what the axe looks like, by the way.
Enough to make a man sick.
If you had it. And he likes to shoot you a lot. Alrighty, sorry, and he'll hit you through those gravestones too. So, I was just trying to show something off, and I kind of forgot that that's what I was gonna do. So at this point, he turns into this big old beast. And what you can do is you can play this tiny music box to stun him. Get behind him and get a visceral. So Gascoignie, again, I'm not doing a very good job of explaining what's going on here. But he is now gone. So I do apologize about that. I wanted to set up the tiny music box to show that off. If you remember in the note, it said Gascoignie Viola. We got a Udin tomb key. But yeah, I forget how aggressive he is, even when you're not speedrunning him. So in the speedrun, you want to run up to the stairs. It blocks a bunch of his gunshots and such like that. But basically, you want to either visceral his attacks, try to get backstabs on him. I'm not trying to do a very this is how you do things playthrough of this game, but it just kind of naturally happens because I kind of fall into that mode when I know what I'm doing in a game. So I kind of that's not really supposed to be the vibe of this playthrough. I'm just trying to enjoy this game and play through it. But yeah, so basically that's what ends up happening. He has three phases. He has the axe and the gun, and then he has the two-handed axe, which is what the hunter axe is like if you ever do want to play with that. And then you have where he turns into a beast. And then if you have the tiny music box, you can stun him and make the third phase even easier. That's just revenge for how much he terrorizes my speedruns. Because in the speedrun, you fight him with no upgrades, nothing, basically, in any percent glitchless. You come in here with the old armor, like the beginning armor, just your weapon, not upgraded at all. And he is very fast and aggressive, so I didn't have much time to talk about different things. I do apologize for that, but Kind of went silent because I didn't want to die. That's the other thing, I don't want to die. And also, sidebar, I said my hair wasn't purple. I don't know if it's just my TV, but when I recorded the gameplay and watched it back through on the game, or what's the word I'm looking for, on my computer when I was watching the recording, her hair was obviously purple, whereas sometimes it looks pretty blue. Like on my TV, it kind of looks blue. But anyway, before we go with the lamp or do any of that stuff, we're going to come this way. And we can see back there's nothing. But you can drop down here, you see an item. There's a woman laying here. We can search the body and get a red jeweled brooch. So if the tiny music box wasn't hint enough, I don't know where the brooch is. I think it's just in your items. Yeah, bright red brooch used to gain a droplet blood gem. So we could get a blood gem. A woman's bright red brooch engraved with the name Viola. Perhaps the jewel is a gift from a hunter used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. With the proper workshop tool, various weapons can be fortified. So we don't have the workshop tool yet. But you can use this to upgrade your weapons, or we did talk to that little girl. We can give it to her and let her know the outcome of her parents, because we basically, her dad killed her mom, and it was Gascoignie, and now we just killed her dad. So that is very unfortunate for us. I mean, unfortunate for her, more or less, I guess. But oh well. I mean, it kind of is what it is. But we aren't actually going to use this this lantern, because we're just going to continue on. There's a lantern right after this, and we're actually not even going to go much further than that for a little bit. We're going to open this gate. This is to open the gate with the Uden Tomb key, so we can finally get through and continue past Yharnam. Because we had to go through the old aqueducts, the sewers. So you can run through here. There's nothing a whole lot in here. I don't think there's even any items in this area. I do not believe so. And then we have a big old ladder. This is where I start getting less and less familiar with everything that's going on in this game. So, because I've played through Yharnam 1.5 million times. We got another note here. All right, what does this note say? The Bergenworth spider hides all manners of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Bergenworth spider, huh? Break a bunch of the chairs. I always enjoy doing that. Break the globe or whatever the hell these special little golden things are. But we do have a treasure chest over here, so let's go ahead and open the chest, and let's see what we get from it. We get the blood gem workshop tool. So we can see, I don't know if that actually comes into our there we go. Enables fortification of weapons with blood gems. A misplaced workshop tool from the hunter's dream. The hunter who retrieves this can fortify weapons by kneading blood gems into them. Blood gems add properties to weapons when used to fortify them, as blood defines an organism. So now we can use that blood gem that we found earlier and all that fun stuff when we go back to the hunter's dream. So we're gonna go up here, open this door. That's quite cool. We are now in the cathedral ward. We now have a lamp. We can light that lamp. Good times. So you just kind of see in this area, there's a couple different ways to go. We will come back, don't worry. That is the way we are going to eventually go. But as you can see over here, there's some stairs up here and a new enemy. Alright, don't hurt me, buddy. They're pretty easy to visceral. And that is basically how you can take care of them. Come back here, see some crows. The stronger crows. Damn, bro. Relax. There we go. Come back here and get an item. Get some Madman's knowledge. Perfect. And then there's another crow here. That is insane that none of those hits hit those guys. But anyway, we're gonna use some more blood vials. Alright, now we got another one of these guys. Oh, there's two of them. Just shoot him to get rid of him. Alright, now this guy can come. They have very easy visceral animations. But I want to get some health back there. Some of them are quicker, but anyway. There we go. Take him out. Fuck you, guy. And we get a whole lot of nothing for it. But anyway, up here, it's a gate. There's an item up here. A wooden shield. Okay. So you can go and we can see it is our left-handed thing. We can use it instead of a pistol or a torch. A wooden shield. A crude shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. It's kind of a jab at the Souls games where you hide behind shields. FromSoft making a jab at themselves. As you can see, we come here, open gate, closed by device. We cannot do anything with this gate over here yet, but later on we will be able to. That's all we have for now. But in this area, there is also an NPC. We want to go talk to them. As you can see at the beginning, he was kind of just sitting over here. What's up, dude? Let's talk to him.
Hmm? Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yharnam's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
So, this guy seems like kind of a creepy NPC, but he is actually one of the nicest NPCs in this entire game. Spoiler alert a little bit there. What you get with the creepy vibe of the hee 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 hee, but he's actually, like I said, one of the nicest NPCs.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden chapel. If they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Alright, I think that's about all he says. Yep. Perfect. Alrighty, so before we head back, because we are going to go back to the Hunter's Dream, I do actually want to come down this way. There's another one of our friends here. Like I said, they're pretty easy to get the parry on, but unfortunately, they also like to hit me. And sometimes they're a little faster than me. But that one's a pretty easy one to visceral as well. Their parry frames are to parry, I should say, not visceral, to parry. But their parry frames are pretty easy. So you get some quicksilver bullets from them, and we got some blood vials from this guy. We can see, search your body, get some blood vials. And next we want to head over here. Stand here for just a second. We get some more hunter stuff, and as you can see, what the heck is that? Something trying to do something with us, but the reason we went over there is for the hunter stuff. So I don't think it has any difference between these. Yeah. One with the standard articles of the hunter attack. This one that we used to wipe away blood. This one of the standard articles of the hunter attire fashioned at the workshop. This one without the cape that wipes away the blood. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense for anyone. So I like this one better because I think you look better without the cape. So we're gonna switch to that one. It's gonna be our one swap. We are gonna keep the hunter helmet though. The top hat is pretty cool. This is gonna be our mainstay armor. Like I said, the top hat is pretty cool, but there we go. You can do it by head. There we go. The top hat worn by hunters who admire formality. Some hunters place an emphasis on form, as seen by the use of the threaded cane. For them, formality, beauty, and justice are the very essence of our humanity, and precisely what keeps hunters from becoming something else. So you can wear that. If you look at the stats, it would give us more poison and slow poison and rapid poison, but less frenzy and beasthood. So, I like to keep the hunter's hat because it's better at basically literally everything. And it's only 9 less poisons for slow and 2 less rapid poison, where it is much more beasthood. And I think it's a physical defense. Physical defense is about the same. The top hat does look cool, but also the hunter hat looks cooler. So, and then if you go the hunter gloves, these are just literal copy and paste, and same with the trousers, copy and paste. So I'm just kind of debating here, and we got some blood vials over here too. What I want to do next is we can head up here. We got these big boys. Basically for me, you just want to dodge past them is what seems to work for me. Not there, obviously, because I was in the middle of hitting it. But if you dodge like through them, you can basically just stay on their back. And I don't know what we got that visceral them. I don't know if we just kind of broke their posture. I don't know how that works, but we got a bloodstone shard. So there we go, and then we had some items back here. Bloodstone shard. Then we can run up these stairs. And if we go this way, you can see, open main gate. Only a special emblem opens the main gate, so we cannot do that yet. So we will move on. There was another path down here, and we will certainly go to that. You see these devices on both sides. You can technically open and shut this gate if you wanted to like shut that guy on the other side, like kind of bait and switch him. But I don't really see a point to doing all that. So we got 2 of these rock troll guys. You can get one of their attention so we can fight them one at a time. And then miss. Holy shit. There we go. Fuck you, bro. But as you can see, everything is getting much stronger in this area. That guy had a different weapon for his little... Alright, let's get this guy. Come on, bro. There we go. He's got the easy attack. I don't know if they're actually rock trolls. I don't really know what to call them. I don't know what they're actually technically called. Brick trolls, I think, because they carry a brick. But then the other one wouldn't be a brick troll because it was carrying a big-ass, like, club, basically. Those guys are pretty easy, the crows, as long as you don't let them fly up on you. Break all this fun stuff. Alright, then we get one of the most fun items in the game here. The monocular. So we can actually equip that. I think we've read everything else we've gotten, right? I just want to make sure we're not missing any items that we've gotten. Yeah, no, we're good. Alright, so we get the monocular. Monocular used to see things up close. Monocular used to see things up close, not a hunter's tool, but a simple antique to be used as one sees fit. So we're actually going to replace this with the monocular, because we don't need the tiny music box anymore. So you can go through go and look at stuff. I'm pretty sure that's like this, like sewers and such where we came up. It kind of looks like it, but I'm not 100% sure. And that looks like that would be like where we fought cleric beast, kind of. But again, I'm not the best with the geography in this game, like exactly where things are, so I could be very well wrong. But anyway, let's go around and search around here, make sure we don't miss any items, because like I said, once we get deeper into the game, I'm less familiar. We're missing blood vials on these guys, so that's good. Get those. Come over here, get another. Get another crow. And this guy, I want to see if I can sneak up on him because he's one of the bigger guys as well. But I find I have a lot of difficulty with this guy. But no, we actually need to get this first. He has longer reach with all this, so once he does all that, you can kind of like I said, it's just the amount of throws that he has with that thing. It's kind of a lot. I think you can kind of dodge through him as well. Excuse me, there we go, my voice caught in my throat. But there we go. Pick up item, get a blue elixir. Ooh, so that's new. So blue elixir, liquid medicine that makes still bodies undetectable. Dubious liquid medicine used in strange experiments conducted by high ministers of the healing church, a type of anesthetic that numbs the brain. Hunter is able to retain consciousness by force of will. Make use of a secondary effect of the medicine, which dilutes their presence while standing still. So basically it kind of gives you, I don't want to say invisibility, because people can still see you. But anyway, we wanted to rush that because these things over here are like the crystal lizards. I think they're called like wandering nightmares or something. If you get them, they always have bloodstone shards in them. So you want to make sure that you grab them because you want to be able to upgrade your weapons. 5 bloodstone shards over here from that. So this is why we definitely want to come back down here. And one of the biggest bummers in this game, come down here, break all these jars if you want. It doesn't really do anything, it's just good fun. But one of the biggest bummers I find in this game, come this way. No, they don't have fool chests or whatever they're called. But you can come here, open this chest, and you can get, I don't even know what's in here. Oh, tempering blood gemstone, perfect. But like I said, one of the biggest bummers is this closed door. This is the door, sure we can sit here. This is the door, I'm pretty sure, that's by Cleric Beast. And this is where they closed the bridge that we could have used to come in to get to Cathedral Ward. It just makes me so sad that they closed it and they didn't make it so you could go back through all of it. Like, I think that would have been so awesome to be able to go back through, like, the connectivity that they already have with that added in. Like, it's just you can open it from this side, or you could fight something and get a key. It doesn't exist. But there's people on YouTube who have shown that if there's an item you can get in this game to like leave a trail, and if you put them there and then run over to that door, that you can see the coins kind of through the door. They're like shining coins or whatever. We haven't gotten it yet. They don't do anything. They're just to like mark a trail, I'm pretty sure, or maybe like mark things. But yeah, they put a bunch of coins here, and you can see that door does connect. So unfortunately, we can't do that, and we can't connect to that door, and we can't go back that way. But oh well. So this guy, the big ball and chain guy here, is probably the biggest obstacle as far as everything is concerned. Let's heal up. When it comes to the early game stuff and coming down here to the Cathedral Ward to that dead end. But it's worth coming down for the, I think we got 8 bloodstone shards between the wandering lizard. Oh, this guy's got something for us too. A pebble. Cool. Thanks, bud. But he has killed me multiple times. He's very good at killing me. But he's similar. You can dodge through. It's just sometimes you got that weird fucking energy over there again. It's crazy. But anyway, we already have our new hunter cape that we wanted anyway. And that is actually where we would go down next. But we are not going to do that yet. We are actually going to go... I think there is an item over here, though, isn't there? No, there's not. Okay. Maybe it's further down. We are going to go down there eventually, but just not quite right now. We are actually going to return to the dream, spend some of our echoes, do all that stuff, because it also kind of resets the world a little bit, and then there's a few other things that we're going to be able to do when we come back into the world. So, return to Hunter's Dream. That nice gentleman there said send people to Uden Chapel. So, that's kind of something that we're going to work on, sending people to Uden Chapel. But we're also going to go, there is an alternative that you can use. As you can see, we're filling up our Cathedral Ward, Tomb of Odin, that's where we fought. That's where we fought Gascoignie. So we're kind of filling up our area here. But, alright, let's go ahead and let's talk to the doll.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Let's see if she has any new dialogue for us.
Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Alright, anything else?
Over time,
nope. Alright, so let's channel our blood echoes. Blood echoes become your strength. Yeah. So, requires 2,000 for us now. Let's just get 2 health. And maybe 2 strength? Give us a little bit more damage. I kind of want to start using some skill. And, I kind of want to use the saw spear instead. Even because we were just talking about it. But... let's see here. Get the... I want the vitality for sure. Get the extra health.
Farewell.
You find your worth in the waking world. So what we are going to do is we're actually just going to pop our level 3, which gives us 1,500. I just kind of want to see like what it can. I think that was level 5, wasn't it? I think that was a level 5 echo. And then I think we can get an additional one off of that. Yeah, so we would need 3,500 basically to get another one. So let's just go get our strength. Get a bunch more damage. Perfect.
Farewell, may...
yeah, may we find our worth in the waking world. Alright, so now we can come here and we can go to the Bath Messenger. There's more items to purchase. Obviously blood vials, quicksilver bullets. We have 20 of those because we had a bunch in our storage, and those automatically. We can get the hand lantern. Small portable lantern. This hunting accessory provides light while leaving both hands free to hold weapons. A torch, however, provides a stronger source of light. So this 2,000 blood echoes, you can get a light that's a little bit smaller than the torch, and you can see. And you get this, a hunter chief emblem, key to the gate to the Grand Cathedral's round plaza. Cloth emblem that belonged to the captain of the church hunters long ago opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the Great Cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt, and could only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determined the end of the hunt. So, there we go. I think there might be some more items now. Yeah, so now with the Saw Hunter badge, I think is what it was, we can now get all of the beginning items. You can get the Hunter Axe, you can get the Threaded Cane if you want. I don't really care for those, so like I said, I'm not going to get them. The Kirk Hammer, though, is pretty cool. A trick weapon used by the Healing Church Hunters on the one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other side, a giant obtuse stone weapon characterized by blunt strike and extreme force of impact. Church takes a heavy-handed, merciless stance toward the plague of beasts and irony not lost upon the wielders of this most symbolic weapon. So basically, that sword goes into the handle of that hammer, and when it's tricked out, it's a giant hammer. And when you have both hands free, when you have it as a one hand, it is just a one-handed sword, which is pretty cool. Kirk Hammer is pretty cool. I think it's a strength weapon. I think that's what it goes off of, right? Yeah, it is a C strength. Scaling. So we could sell items, and we actually are going to sell some items, I think. Eventually, we're going to sell... We'll keep the both hunter gloves. We're going to sell the hunter gloves and trousers. We'll keep the foreign stuff just because it's, you know, I like to keep things that are unique. So, HP continues to recover. That's not actually not a bad one. So, the other thing that we got after Gascoignie was we got that chest that gave us the hunter tools. Oh, hey, Gehrman's back. What's up, dude?
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
Alright, seek a holy chalice if we're getting beat down. Okay.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
Alright.
One of the...
Perfect place for the hunter. So basically, he's telling us how to get to the chalice dungeons. Talking about the tomb of the gods down there. You can go in those and you can get to the chalice dungeons. I kind of want to do them, but I also really don't because they take so much time. But they also have some really cool bosses. So it could be pretty cool to do them alongside the playthrough. So I'm kind of undecided still. So first things first, we want to do blood gem fortification. Fortify weapons using blood gems. Blood gems imbue weapons with special characteristics. So we got the saw cleaver. I think what we're actually going to do first is fortify it. So we're going to stay with the saw cleaver. I think it requires 5 to go to level 2. It would give us 24 attack. Well, plus 24 on the side. Sorry, it'd go from 99 to 108. So yes, we'll do that. And then we would need... We need more blood echoes. Okay. As I say, we have the amount. So this is where you can always like keep these stashed of cold blood dues. Yeah, we use the 5. So we can do a cold blood due 1 and just use it. Because it requires, I always forget it requires blood echoes to do this too. And you can fortify this up to 117 now. Plus 3. But now you can see we need twin bloodstone shards. We can't get it past plus 3. So we could also do the spear if we wanted to, but I think I'm just going to use the saw cleaver just because it's iconic. The spear does have one advantage over the cleaver, is that even when it's tricked, so straightened out, it still counts as a serrated weapon and does extra damage to like beasts and such and all that. But I don't care enough to do all that. So and I just like the saw cleaver. So now we can go blood gem fortification. As you can see, now we have 2 slots that we can put blood gems in. We only had 1 before. So we're going to do this one for sure. Tempering blood gem with HP continue to recover. So we get 2 extra attack. And this would give us 1 more extra. But I think what we are going to do is we are going to spare the little girl the knowledge of her parents being dead. And we're going to use this red jeweled brooch. And then it becomes a red blood gem. Because I don't have the heart to tell the little girl her parents are dead. So we can go this. Boost rally potential by 1.8%. So that basically means if we take damage, we'll be able to get more of it back by rallying. And then physical attack up basically 3%. So that's basically double what we had before. Nope, not fortify, sorry. Blood gem fortification. It's basically double what we had before. So, like I said, this one would have gave us 30. This one would give us 33. So 3 more attack per hit, basically. And it fits in everything because it's a blood drop gemlets, or it's a gemlet. I don't know what I was going to say there. It's a red blood gem, so it's like a circle. So it can fit where it doesn't have to be the tempering bloodstone gemstone thing. It can be this and give us the extra damage. But we are going to go back through after Gascoignie here. And we're going to go back to the first floor sick room. Because like I said, things in Yharnam update as you go through the game. We're going to try to make this a quick little run through though. Hopefully we're all right. So we're in Yosefka's clinic. We can go back up here and talk to Yosefka again.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
So, as you can see, Yosefka...
Anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yosefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Sure. So basically now we have 2 different places we can send people to Uden Chapel, or we can send people to Yosefka's clinic. But as you can kind of see, Yosefka before kind of had white hair. This one kind of looks like it's like a brownish hair. Looks like a different Yosefka, to me at least. I don't know what is actually going on there, but we are not sending anybody to Yosefka's clinic. You would think, based on her compared to the Uden Chapel guy, which one you would want to send people to. But no, we're not sending people to her. There we go, we can take out that guy. Oh, he doesn't give us anything. So yeah, we're gonna go basically run through Central Yharnam one more time and basically get to the little girl and go talk to her. We're also gonna make a stop here at Gilbert because he updates through the game as well and gives new things to us to say.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I take this,
Alright, we get the flame sprayer.
I make no use of it, but perhaps you. What afflicted me was incurable, but this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Okay, so he was sick before he came here, it sounds like.
Don't...
Okay, I think that's all he says now.
Don't you worry about me.
Alright, Gilbert. See you later, buddy. Take these guys out. I don't think we're gonna do a whole run through Central Yharnam or anything. I just want to go through the big hits to go ahead and get myself some blood vials. Back-to-back viscerals. Let's go. Shining coins. Well, there we go. That's not what I wanted, but that was what I was talking about earlier. You can go ahead and use these assorted shining coins, which might guide one's way. Various coins that are particularly luminous. There are very few uses for these spare chains during the hunt, but these will serve as guides through darkness, or one could save them until morning if it ever comes. So basically, I think what you can do with these, I've never once used them, but like I said, yeah, you can just throw it here, and it leaves a little. Why does it sound like these guys are still alive? Because that's like the noises these guys make. I don't think there's another one of those around here anywhere. All the whispering. Let's get our torch out when we go back through here. Kill this guy, and then we do want to kill wheelchair guy because he will give quicksilver bullets. And we used a few. There we go. That gave me a whole bunch of nothing. There we go. Get that guy. Get that guy. Are either of you gonna give me anything? No, of course not. We got our friend here. There we go. Not many uses for Molotovs anymore. There we go, get some of our health back. Take those guys out. This guy gives us some blood vials, perfect. Oh, this guy had some stuff too, and some more blood vials. So basically that's kind of why I'm going through here. Is to get some blood vials and then to go talk to the little girl. There we go, and now you too, buddy. Doggo is gone, we get some quicksilver bullets. Now we're gonna have the big guy again. He's gonna come after us now, because once you start fighting up there, he knows that you're here. Get him with the visceral. Again, not a whole lot going on there. The blood vial there, and we also have the old lady that we're gonna talk to. So here we go, we can talk to this little girl again. Let's talk to her.
Hello, Miss Hunter. Still can't find my mum. Oh, okay. I can wait. But isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Miss Hunter?
Alright, so you can tell her of Udin Chapel, you can tell her of Yosefka's clinic, or we can withhold information. We're going to tell her about Udin Chapel.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Miss Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad. Thank you, Miss Hunter. I love you.
Aww. No problem, little girl. I thought that guy before was the first guy that we had seen with that weapon, the little club. But I guess this guy had it, but we visceraled him, so we just didn't notice it. Okay, perfect. Come talk to this guy.
Wretched outsider. Trying to fool me to open heavens.
Okay, so they are still the same. But still, it's always good to check on the people and see how they're doing throughout the night, right? As the night goes on, it's good to go ahead and check on them. This little girl, we have saved her
Thank you, I love you.
from going to look for her mom and dad, and we're sending her to Udin Chapel. So let's hope that works out for her. Then we can come back here, check on these people. I think they'll still be the same. Yep, you poor thing laughing at us. Fuck you, bitch. And then we can do one little run through of Yharnam, because I do want to check on everybody. And let's go ahead and get these gunshot people, get some quicksilver bullets back. Come on, guys. Come on up. Get the dog. I was trying to get that guy. What attacks are those, buddy? You missed. There we go. Get all these guys. Again, it's mostly just for the quicksilver bullets that were here, because those are good too. These guys don't give as much blood vials. Your best options for farming the blood vials are those wolves or dogs or whatever you would call them. But still, quicksilver bullets here. Oh my god, buddy. Trying to get people in the background with the L1 attacks, the like transform attacks. I keep missing them. Get this guy, and then we got. Hey, don't burn me, bro. Rude. But as you can see, we get a few blood vials, so it makes it somewhat worth it to come through here. And, like I said, the quicksilver bullets is what we're really here for. And to check on the people. See that they're still doing okay inside their houses.
This town's finished.
This town is probably finished, bro. You're not wrong. There we go. You got anything for me? No, of course not. Disappointing. Disappointing that you have no items for me, guys. I'm trying to restock up. Do you have anything for me, Mr. Ambushman? No, he does not. Alrighty. Well, let's check on these guys and then we'll run back. So we have these guys. Nope, lousy offcomer. Who'd open the door on the night of the hunt? You're right, who would? And I think there's one more. There we go. Those are some nice AoE. R2s there. I swore there was another guy on this road. Maybe I am mistaken. Did this guy come down already? Oh, here we go. This is what I'm thinking of. Yep. Just still the same. Still angry. I guess we are not to any type of change in the night yet. Oh, we might as well take these guys since we're here. See if they give us anything. Then we could also go on and take on Executioner guy, the bane of my existence. Damn, dude. There we go. We can dash forward and get him. That guy, for whatever reason, is the bane of my existence. Striking blood gemstone. Okay, so you can get different blood gemstones from here. So as you can see, it's got a triangle. Charge attacks up 2.8%. So as you can see, it's a triangle shape. This one's a radial shape. The blood droplet gem was like just a droplet shape, I think, which means it can go anywhere. So if we had triangle weapons, that would be good for our triangle weapons. We've had enough messing around though. I just wanted to kind of build up our blood vials again because we kind of used a bunch, but then I had to go use a bunch against that guy. So I don't know if we really ended up actually building some. I think we did send some to our storage. So, you know, I guess that kind of works out for us. But we just have one more person that I want to go check on real quick, like. So there is the two that jump out. Didn't really realize that. You don't really need to use the bullets on these guys. It just makes it easier for me when they just fall down and then they're just dead. So free blood echoes, I'm gonna take it. Again, it's only like 100, but hey, 100 blood echoes is 100 blood echoes. We can go from there, and then let's go talk to this old lady.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice, safe place.
Alright, so again, you can tell her Yusefka's Clinic or Uden Chapel. I am tempted to send her to Yusefka's Clinic. We'll get into that later, but we're not going to. We'll tell her of Uden Chapel.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with. Oh, enough with you. Trot along. Chop, chop.
Alright, so we'll tell her of Uden Chapel, and now she can go run along to that place. Well, we just need to make it back to the dream for a little bit, and then make it back to Uden Chapel. So we're gonna go up here, we're gonna go back on the, we'll just go by the cleric beast lamp. But yeah, so I just wanted to get some more vials and check on all the NPCs, because as the night goes on, things do change. Are these ones dead? It wasn't. I'm trying to not use blood vials because I want to actually... What happens when you shoot these guys? Damn, bro. Sometimes these crows. Anyway, I'm trying to not use blood vials so that we can actually save them, and this whole thing wasn't worthless to have used or to gone through to get more blood vials. That was the secondary objective, though. We were more here not for the blood vials. We were more here for checking on the NPCs. But we told to go to Uden Chapel. So there we go. And we got the flame spinner. I forgot to check that out. It is a left-handed weapon, flame sprayer, excuse me. It uses quicksilver bullets. A special weapon used by certain members of the Healing Church. Spits searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most efficient weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flame is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the beast of Yharnam can always use a good cleansing. So it quickly depletes your quicksilver bullets to go ahead and spray fire. So basically a flamethrower. And we did also forget to check out the repeating pistol. You can use that. Nope, repeating pistol. There we go. Repeating pistol typically used by Healing Church hunters, crafted with the most metal parts and exhibiting a complex design. The repeating pistol fires 2 shots at once, making a ravenous consumer of quicksilver bullets. Should be used sparingly compared to its workshop counterpart as the trump card in one's arsenal. So it doesn't do much more damage for the amount that it costs. So I'm actually good on that. So and I think we might have enough echoes for one more level after doing that again.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Yep, I know. Get up. And then you can't skip dialogue when you're sitting.
Let me
Yep, so we have enough for one more. I'll get strength to 24. Great number. There we go. And now we are pretty good. What is our weapon durability at? So that's the other good thing about upgrading your weapon, is that it fixes the durability. It's down to 184 out of 200, because then it can break and do less damage. So that's not great, but we don't have to worry about that yet. I was thinking about using the saw spear a little bit, but I think we're good. So it is now time to just go back to the cathedral ward. Then we can talk to our friend. He'll be like, "Oh, you sent people here." I'll be like, "Oh, yep, we did." What's up, buddy?
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
There we go, we get a triumph. I don't quite remember how to use those.
If you find any saint survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
Alright, buddy.
If you find, send...
Yeah, and the way he laughs, like I said, it's just, it makes it seem like something bad is going to happen to these people when you send them here. But if we come look, here is the old lady. She now has a sprite. She's no longer just a lady who was laughing or was angry at us through the door, telling us to go do our jobs. So we can talk to her.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
Alright, apparently we tainted her ilk, and we're a filthy outsider.
You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks.
But I just saved you. Alright, bitch. Alright, so here's the way we're gonna go eventually, but that's not the way I was trying to go here. We want to come back out this way again. And I think I might actually be a little early for what I'm thinking of, so let's just kill this guy for funsies. Get some blood echoes back, I guess. I think I might be a little bit early for what I was wanting to do. So I think this is a good place to let off this episode. We saved an old lady. We didn't... The little girl is not here, though, so that is kind of concerning. I think we will have to look into that eventually later, and we have a bunch of other stuff to do going forward, as well as advancing where we're going to go. We're going to take that left path next, and as you guys can see, it went all the way down some stairs, and we're going to follow that path, and that will probably be what we do in the next episode. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.